Hello, hello, Pisces. Mel, intuitive coach here, excited to bring in your bonus eclipse reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome Pisces. What is this eclipse season bringing in for you? What is being illuminated at this time? Now, March is a bit of a roller coaster. We have a lot of energies connecting. We have a lot of endings and beginnings, and certainly a lot of truths being revealed at this time. Now, we are starting the month of March in your energy, in your sign of Pisces, until the sun enters Aries mid-month and really kicks off the astrological New Year's. So we also have the equinox energy showing up, so a change in the seasons. We have two planets, Venus and Mercury, going retrograde. And then, of course, we have the first eclipse season of 2025. So there is a cosmic mashup happening in the month of March. So let's see how this plays out for you. You are showing up right off the bat, Pisces. This is about forgiveness. Now that we are wrapping up some endings, we're going to take a look specifically at what karmic cycles or what lessons are completing out at this time for you when we dive further in. But this is a good time to really look at the past through maybe a forgiving and compassionate perspective in order for you to fully move forward into this new moon solar eclipse in Aries towards the end of the month, because that new moon and that eclipse is bringing in a fiery new beginning on March 29th. And I have a feeling for you, this is big, Pisces. This is a new beginning, and it holds themes around independence, courage, and personal power, but it may require you to forgive yourself for what you did not know, or it could be other people forgiving you. You may be letting go of self-criticism or judgment, even old outdated patterns, habits, and beliefs around perfectionism or control, because there's a full moon lunar eclipse on the 14th of March. So the gateway between the two eclipses, the 14th and the 29th, there will be a lot of closure, a lot of endings and beginnings. So when one door opens, right, there's a new possibility, there's a new opportunity here for you. But I feel like you are releasing something with love in your heart. That's what I'm getting here for you. Now you have Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. You may have these placements in your chart. You may be dealing with others who have these placements in their chart, or you are just embodying the overall vibe. All right, we have Sagittarian energy, which is focusing on the positive here. So keeping that abundant mindset and focusing on your target, because you see that Sagittarius is the archer and you see the arrow is shooting for the stars. And I feel like this is a month where you are meant to shoot for the stars, right? What is that saying? Shoot for the stars, and even if you miss, you land amongst the moon, right? Something like that. But I feel like you are being guided to expand your thinking, or expand your scope of your belief system in some way, and focus on the best positive outcome for yourself, because Sagittarian also brings in luck. And I feel like you have some really good things showing up here, not just spiritually in alignment, but in your material world. You also have Scorpio, your fellow water sign here, saying, release those blocks, whatever they may be for you. That could be, again, patterns or habits that keep you small, that keep you from reaching the goal here that you have. Maybe this has to do with your health. It may have to do with embracing the heart on a deeper level with someone because you've been hurt in the past. Some of you are opening up more to your potential, your spiritual gifts, and this is about you not doubting yourself, not second guessing yourself, and really releasing blocks around this energy. And then, of course, you have Taurus here, release control. And like I said, that Virgo energy around that full moon on the 14th is about perfectionism and control. And I've been seeing this for a lot of signs because this is about focusing on the things that are within our control, the things that we can, how we react, how we respond to certain things, but the things that are outside of our control, I feel like you're not focusing all of your time and your energy on those things. And what are those things? It's how other people respond, how other people react. It can be natural disasters. It can be death. It can be, the shutdown of things. So there's a certain element here of you not putting all of your energy towards something that, again, you don't have control over. You're riding the wave of change is what I'm hearing here for you. Riding the wave of change. And you are staying in a position where you're grounded and you're balanced. I'm seeing that this individual is on both of these cards and they're both showing up in this hands above the head. I'm not sure what yoga position that is, but I feel like you are finding balance amongst the chaos this month, and you are focusing here on a more positive outcome. And I feel like you are seeing the truths. You're seeing something below the surface. And as I say that, they are showing me this Scorpio energy here. And it says, reveal what needs to be seen. And that's what eclipse season is all about, the great reveal, in order for you to release and realign. So let's dive in and take a look at what is being illuminated, what truth is being revealed for you. 9 of Pentacles, that you are a strong, independent, capable being, that you have what it takes to survive and stand on your own 2 feet here. Your dreams are fulfilled, hard work that leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. So when this shows up as a helper, some of you may be focusing on your individual achievements at this time, but you also have this recognition within other people, how they have played a role in your success. And even if that role was very, very difficult, very challenging, I feel like you're able to look back now and you see that they played a very pivotal role, that they may have in fact been the catalyst to you being able to embrace your own personal power. Now, the 9 of Pentacles, when this is showing up for you, this is a big reveal around your dreams, a big reveal around your hard work. The 9 of Pentacles is one of my favorite minor arcanas because it's about creating a life that you love, a life that you are proud of. So if there's any truth coming up, it is about you seeing through any fears or illusions that are stopping this energy from fully manifesting in the physical world. Whatever is stopping you from creating that life that you truly want. Some of you, it's finances. Some of you, it's material wealth. But I feel like you are independent. You are embracing a new beginning here that is going to launch you in a new direction. And you are focusing here on the positive. And some of you may even be single, or this can be a very singular energy of taking your projects to the next level. But I also feel like there's a completion in a way. It feels like maybe there could be someone on this next leg of your journey that kind of comes in and helps you put all of the final pieces or the final touches together. Now, this could be a professional. Maybe it is a financial advisor, a property expert, a real estate broker. This could even be, a love partner here, because Venus is retrograding at this time. It's all about how we perceive relationships, how we show up in partnerships, and are they draining? Are they helpful? Is there an equal exchange? So I feel like there's a lot being illuminated for you when it comes to your own independence and success. All right, what needs to be released? The Five of Swords, this cutthroat mentality of competition and a battle of the egos. The Five of Swords is someone taking advantage. It can be someone who's very selfish. It can be seeing the anger in the world. It can be poor sportsmanship, bullying, manipulation. It's resentments. And I feel like you may have held on to some resentments. And sometimes this Nine of Pentacles, it can be a my way or the highway. You may not have been able to see, that the rainbow is here because perhaps you were hanging on to something that needed forgiveness, or it was something you were healing around forgiveness here. But this is a challenging, difficult energy that you've gone through. A lot of fighting, a lot of drama, a lot of arguing here. This is basically a battle of the egos, and it's important to know that when you are fighting this battle of the egos, there's no winners, right? It feels like even if someone has technically won, it feels like karmically there will be a rebalancing, and this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. I mean, that's what you are needing to be released. It even says so in that sentence. Release the attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. This is basically knowing what to fight for and what to move on from. And I feel like this is a fight that you're not going to win by staying or keeping yourself small or battling someone's ego, because it just feels like you've done that too many times and it's become a pattern. It's become habitual. And now you need to focus on an alternative path, focusing on the block, letting go, releasing this block. Okay. And I feel like, again, riding the wave, there's going to be some tension maybe in the month of March. There could be some serious conversations and maybe downright uncomfortable, positions that you are put in. But I feel like this is all helping you realign your energies towards your highest timeline. So where are you being called to find balance, and what area is out of alignment? Six of Pentacles. This is the energy of balance, of reciprocity, of equal exchange. So right now, you are not getting in return the work that you are putting into something. And that's what's being illuminated, because you know that you are a hard worker. You know that you're able to maybe stand on your own 2 feet, or you have something very good to offer. But it may be that someone is not seeing it. Someone is trying to fight it. Someone is not healed enough to meet you at the level that you are at. And that's causing, a disagreement. So the area that is needing a bit more harmony and balance is that reciprocity. And it says here, material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. So this is good. That may be part of this eclipse gateway where resources show up for you. This could be financial resources. It could be a gift. It could be a donation. It could be a compliment even. It could be a job well done. For some of you, this is about maybe scholarships. It can be taxes, fees, charitable contributions. It may have to do with someone's time or someone's support, or it could be, again, a financial surprise coming in. And I feel like you are tapping into the resources that are available. This is acts of kindness, and you also are showing up in your kindest self, or as your kindest self, and you're going to see that return come in. And some of you, you've been very kind. You've been very much open with your time and your energy, sometimes to the point of over giving where it leaves you depleted. But now you realize why boundaries exist, right? So you don't get lost in, overdoing it, or, over giving where you feel depleted in some way. This is about giving and receiving with a grateful heart. And because you have release attachments, this may also have to do with giving without expecting anything in return. Now, some of you are saying, well, Mel, how is that a balance? But it really is, because when we give with a grateful heart, we truly understand the law of cause and effect, the law of karma, the laws of reciprocity. We know that it's going to come back to us. It's not a law that I made up. It's a spiritual law, because that's how energy works. You get what you put out. And I feel for some of you, there was maybe an egoic attachment, because someone may have been kind of pulling you back to this level, pulling you down to their level here, where you've been fighting to rise above that, adversity, or rise above this conflict. And it feels like you kept getting sucked into it. But I do see here that, you're saying, all right, I'm creating a boundary, but I'm also going to give, I'm going to continue to show up and put my all in, because I know that I will be rewarded for it. And for others of you, if there's not balance, if there's not reciprocity here, I feel like you're going to go to where it is balanced, right? You're going to make some changes in your career, in your relationships, in your thinking, in your patterns that are going to fulfill you, that are going to put you on the fast track here towards the 9 of Pentacles, which is ironic because the Pentacles is the slowest moving realm. But I have a feeling, because you have already done something numerous times, maybe kind of went back and forth on it or repeated a pattern, you can fast track this because you've learned multiple times here, and now you're choosing to do something different, and you're going to get a result almost immediately by this new way of thinking or new choice that you are making. All right, let's look at what karmic cycle is closing out for you. You have the Chariot in reverse. So the Chariot is all about alignment, like moving forward. It's emotional drive, it's goals. It can be that fast forward that I was just talking about, but however, it's in the reverse, meaning in the past, you may have been kind of spiraling around, going back in a circle instead of feeling like you were actually going forward. The past lesson has everything to do with your emotional drive, because Cancer, your fellow water sign, is the one that drives the Chariot, right? It's our emotions that run the Chariot. And I feel like you're realigning your goals. Some of you may even be moving or traveling or relocating here. And I feel like you may have been dealing with a selfish energy. Some of you were lacking direction, or you just didn't know how to move forward. And you may have gotten a little bit lost somewhere along the line. And I feel like that is a very important lesson of trusting in the process, trusting that you can get back on track when you feel like you are out of alignment here. So this is a big cycle that's closing out for you. And I feel like you're fully embracing the new energy of what's coming in for you. Oh my goodness. What's coming in for you by Cancer season. So June or July. But what's coming in for you, Pisces? You have the 10 of Pentacles. There's your 9 rolling into the 10. And I said that earlier. There's a completion here. And the 10 was, kind of hidden in here. So I didn't see that it was the 10 of Pentacles. But this is this is financial success. This is the promise of retirement. This is a rich and rewarding family life. Now, this is the new energy that you are entering into. So for some of you, you very much could be or are heading towards retirement. This is also legacy. You are creating a legacy now while you are still alive, meaning you are a living legend here, Pisces. This may also have to do with an increase in your finances. Like I said earlier, some of you may be in real estate, or you may be taking a look at your finances. You may be shuffling money around in some way, maybe even looking at, wills or inheritances. You may be looking at traditional IRAs, but you also may be taking a risk, and maybe you're looking at the stock market or crypto. I just feel like you are growing your wealth, and wealth can show up in so many different ways, but the 10 of Pentacles is you completing what you wanted to complete here on earth in a way, right? It doesn't mean that you're going home or you're going, crossing over, but it means that this next leg of your journey is long term. So it could be that you meet someone that enters your world and they are here to stay until your last breath on earth, right? This could be a new job that you head into and it takes you into retirement. This could be, a family dynamic where you are forgiving and you have this new relationship that you get to explore for the rest of your time on earth, because this is long term. And I feel like this 10 of Pentacles is coming in saying, you have worked hard for your financial security, for your abundance. This is about your long-term goals. And I feel like you are getting everything in order in a way. You may be planning, you may be taking a look at assets. Some of you are getting married. For others of you, you may even be going through, a relationship change, but it feels like you still have so very much to be grateful for, as it says here. And I feel like you will have a rich and rewarding family life. And for a lot of you, this is new tribe coming in, new family, whether they are blood related or not. This is you having the support that you need, both financially, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Because when you are aligned in here, it shows up in your outer world. And the 10 of Pentacles is our, physical, material outer world. I love this for you. Now, Pisces, what guidance does the universe have? What are any final messages from Spirit? 3 of Wands. Is someone about to travel? Someone could be going on a cruise. The message here is don't sweat the small stuff, okay? Don't sweat the small stuff. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Even if there are delays, don't sweat it. Plan for them, prepare for them. Pack plenty of snacks and maybe make sure that you have things that may be printed out or backed up in some way in case you lose internet service or you don't have access to like a phone. I feel like you're going to be okay here. Now take a time to take the next step, optimistic plans that may turn out as expected. So it feels like even if there is a bit of a detour coming in for you, you're actually heading forward with a lot of progress. The 3 of Wands, Spirit is saying you're manifesting. You're manifesting here, but there is a tad bit of anticipation for this new beginning. This is about courage and exploration here. Spirit is saying success is but a move away. And I feel like there may be, again, a little bit of pivoting. All right. It feels like a game of chess where you don't want to rush impulsively into making a move. I feel like you thinking about, making a move is going to be important, but then making sure you do make that move. You don't want to sit on that choice for too long because it's important not to hesitate. It's important not to get lost in the planning and just have fun, because sometimes we can get a bit overwhelmed here with the 3 of Wands. And I feel like this is showing up to say, your ships have arrived. You have this ability to move forward and feel really creative, feel in harmony with the world around you. This is the energy of advancement, union, and birth. There's a new cycle that is birthing in here for you. And I feel like you are loving every minute of it. They're giving me the Titanic here as well. So maybe some of you, you could be watching the movie Titanic, or maybe your name is Jack or it's Rose, but I feel like you are bypassing the iceberg. So you're not hitting something here. You're able to see it ahead of time. And I feel like that gives you the advantage point to kind of remedy it before something gets too big. So I like that message for you. All right, lastly, we have the bonsai tree. This is about peace, harmony, patience, and balance. We all grow at our own pace. Trust the process. For some of you, this family dynamic or whatever the 10 of Pentacles is, legacy, career, marriage, work, long-term goals, it doesn't matter if you have achieved something big at 21 years old or at, 63 years old, because again, we all grow at our own pace. And if this is something you are meant to explore, if it's part of your divine path, it is something that you are choosing to partake in, then it doesn't matter, the timing that it takes. Because again, if it is meant for you to explore, discover, it's not going to pass you by as long as you continue to move forward in that chariot here. Next, you have the chestnut tree. This is about home, comfort, change. It's mother energy. And it's about embracing the changes in your body, mind, and spirit. You see that there's a beautiful little fawn there on her chest. And for some of you, it's about being compassionate with yourself, being kind with your changing and aging body for some of you, because you are perfectly imperfect. You are beautifully and gloriously flawed, and you are beautiful inside and out, male or female, it does not matter. And then lastly here, you have the eucalyptus tree. This is about protection. Some of you put upon a layer of protection because you've gone through something that was very difficult. And that's why it's difficult to maybe forgive. And some of you, it's not even about forgiveness, but it's about letting go, right? Letting go. You don't have to forgive if you don't want to. Forgiveness is for us. But you may be saying, I don't forgive that person or what they did, but I am going to release giving it any more energy. And so some of you, I feel like the struggle or the trauma is something you are addressing in a different light. It says, don't waver in the presence of the fire. This is recreation. This is rebirth. This is the phoenix rising from the ashes, and fire energy. That's what the new moon solar eclipse in Aries is bringing out. And again, the message is don't waver in the presence of fire. Stand independently in your personal power. Take a risk. Embrace your inner truth and your authenticity. You will shine. This is a glow up for you, Pisces. I feel like this could be one of the most transformational months. And some of you have birthdays this month. So happy birthday. You could be hitting a big milestone number. For some of you, I'm getting 4s. So you could be 4, okay? Or you are maybe in your 40s here. Some of you may be a life path number 4 or in a personal year 4, or you're just, finding more structure, finding more, stability in your life. And I feel like the 4 is a good thing. I don't see any 4s out here, but I feel like the 4 is some sort of support coming in, just like the 4 legs of a table. They support you. If one of those legs gets thrown off balance, right, everything's going to slide off of it. And I just feel like you are supported here in some way. Now, that is what I have for you, Pisces. If you like the messages, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you haven't jumped on board the Soul Saturday train, where I show up face to face, I deliver channeled messages as well as answer your questions. And also I've been recently diving into global world predictions as well. So I will link that playlist in the description box below, and I'll add it here to the end of the video if you haven't checked those readings out. Thank you so much, Pisces, for tuning in. Lots of love.